Good morning or good afternoon, Ms. Yusra. This is Noor Faris here presenting my PBL project, also known as the Azrael Blanket.
My first step when starting this project was to state my marketing objectives. So here's a quick summary of them. Number one was to create an originally a beneficial and profitable product, which is a cooling and heating blanket that would satisfy the variety of target customers I have in mind. Number two was to conduct all the research needed. Number three, to advertise this blanket in a unique, irresistible way, including billboards or eye-opening videos a few months before its launch to ensure my company's success. And I aspire to achieve all of these goals in less than 5 years. Next step was to create marketing research in 5 steps. First of all, I had to define the problem or opportunity, but in this case, it was a problem since I had to evaluate which material would be of top quality for my blanket, and the fact that I did not know my customer's perception or behavior, since this is a completely new idea, it's one of a kind, it's a new project. And number two was to develop a plan, which I did by first setting my constraints, which included the limitation of time and money, since collecting primary data is time costly and effort consuming and lengthy process. So my plan was to collect pre-existing data from the web and create my own survey to get the information I need to lead effective marketing actions. Step number three was to collect relevant information, including secondary data that I got from a researcher known as Angela M. Dotterus that was done in August 2009 to find the best material that would preserve dead bodies. And then step number four was to develop my findings, and I also conducted the research, a survey. So step number four was to develop my findings from these collections of data. So first, I concluded from Angela's research that plastic tarp is the best material to conserve dead bodies and preserve them. And from my primary data collection, I concluded all of these points. You can pause to read them, but they just pinpoint things that would help me later in my marketing strategy, and they would see if people would be interested in buying my product. And then step number four, which is to develop my findings, I analyzed these results and I used them in my marketing actions, which included my final decisions, which include launching this product, which is made out of plastic tarp, with the main warehouse or franchise located in the Americas, where each 22 feet blanket retails for $150. Now, speaking of marketing strategy, we have the target mix and the marketing mix, which I had to specify. First, the target mix, I specified it by demographics, including the age group of the customer and the end user. The customer, since there's corporations and companies, it's of all ages. End users, it would be doctors or coroners, are usually between the ages of 25 to 66 years old, respectively. The backgrounds would be those working in forensic labs, morgues, hospitals, funeral homes, etc., etc. The income bracket, it should be funded by corporations of interest, so usually those of high income. And the location would be all over the world, but mostly in advanced and developed countries that could afford high quality and innovative medical tools. Now, the reasons of interest, also known as the competitive advantage, they would be interested in my product specifically because it possesses one of a kind features that elongate the possibility of solving a crime scene or extracting as much evidence as possible from a corpse, thus making it more efficient and convenient for professional users. Now, for the marketing mix, also known as the 4 Ps, we have product, place, promotion, and price. My product is of durable high quality and has distinguishable features and benefits, including the cooling abilities, heating properties, reusable, easy to clean material, making it innovative, convenient, and mostly efficient. Cost efficient as well. And then we have the place, so medical or pathological device channels tend to be direct, so the majority of gadgets are sold directly to hospitals, clinicians, coroners, patients. Therefore, my product will be directly sold from producer to consumer. My product would be available all over the world, mainly focused on developed countries with higher crime or murder rates that would be interested in my product and would be able to afford it, starting with Americas, which has the largest crime rate. Next, we have promotion. So since my product has a specific target market, its promotion method cannot be generalized enough to include mass selling or indulge in it. So some exceptions can be done with advertising, like brochures, but wouldn't say that they're on a mass scale. Personal selling and sales promotion, however, can be relied on through face-to-face, over telephone, online conferences with possible customers that align with our target market. Next, we have the price. The pricing method that I used is where I kept in consideration the cost of the home market, the estimate of customer reactions, possible prices, markups, and regular pricing, of medical-related products, since there is no competition within my target market. So the cost of the manufacturing of the blanket would be $45, and in consideration of all the other factors, I ended up with $150 for a profit of $105 for every full-size blanket sold. Next, here's the company logo and product model. As you can see, it says the Israel blanket with a picture of an angel to represent Israel. And then you have the eco-friendly packaging and the temperature layer, as we speak about before, from Angela's research, and the blanket itself. That's it. Thank you for listening.